We can trust Him with all our lives. We can trust Him with our churches, with our families, with our businesses, with our nations, with our future. He has committed His infinite power to keep us. In the last two videos, we saw that God is infinite in presence and in knowledge. He's everywhere present and all-knowing. God is also infinite in power. He is omnipotent. In Isaiah 40, we read these beautiful expressions of God's omnipotence. Who has measured the waters in the hollow of his hand, and marked off the heavens with a span, enclosed the dust of the earth in a measure, and weighed the mountains in scales and the hills in a balance? Wow! God's omnipotence does not merely mean that He's very big in power or the most powerful person around. God's omnipotence means that since God is outside the created realm, He's not subject to any of its limitations. There is nothing that He cannot do. It takes God no more effort to create the entire universe than to guide a single drop of rain as it falls to the earth. His power is not just really big, it is infinite. God does not have to exercise or eat well to keep His strength up. Neither does He need to rest between doing big things. We, of course, have to rest and eat so we can function, but God is infinite in power. Isaiah 40 says this, "Have you not known? Have you not heard? The Lord is the everlasting God, the creator of the ends of the earth. He does not faint or grow weary. His understanding is unsearchable." God does not have to choose between doing certain things because He only has enough energy for one of them. All of His infinite power is fully available all the time, everywhere. Wow! There are no exceptions. And this is the God who asks us to trust Him with our lives. We can. In Genesis 18, God asks Abraham, "Is anything too hard for the Lord?" God spoke these words to Abraham about having a son when Abraham was around 100 years old. This was truly impossible for man, but not too hard for God. To Mary, a virgin, God also promised a child. She responded with faith, saying, "Nothing will be impossible with God." In the last few chapters of Job, God gave magnificent displays of His wisdom and power to Job. And look at how Job responded to God. "I know that you can do all things, and that no purpose of yours can be thwarted." Job realized that he needed to trust the God who is infinite in power, instead of questioning why He allowed him to suffer. Now, it's important to clarify that while God is able to do whatever He chooses to do, He will only choose to do what is consistent with His own perfect nature. His infinite power will not be expressed in random, arbitrary, or sinful ways. Instead, it will always be expressed in harmony with His infinite wisdom, holiness, and goodness. And this is why God cannot lie. He cannot deny Himself. He cannot do evil. These are things that God cannot do. The gods of the pagans are not like this. One day they do one thing, another day they do something else according to their own arbitrary feelings. But the true God, who's infinite in power, is the God who is infinite in wisdom, infinite in holiness, infinite in goodness, infinite in love. So we can trust Him. We can trust Him with all our lives. We can trust Him with our churches, with our families, with our businesses, with our nations, with our future. He has committed His infinite power to keep us. We have great hope because of God's infinite power. The God on whom we depend for everything has committed the full measure of His unlimited ability to keep us. This also means that we can preach the gospel to everyone, knowing that no one is beyond hope. God's infinite power will save everyone who comes to Him. Paul says in Romans, "I'm not ashamed of the gospel, for it is the power of God for salvation to everyone who believes, to the Jew first and also to the Greek." Finally, God's infinite power should motivate us to ask and to expect great things from Him. Look at Paul's words in Romans 8. "What then shall we say to these things? If God is for us, who can be against us?" God is able to do far more than anything we ask or could even imagine. His infinite power is with us. We should trust Him and be bold. Let's expect God to do great things and not limit Him by our fear or unbelief. The God we serve is infinite in power. The God of infinite power is in us and He's for us. Let's be bold and expect Him to do the impossible.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe to our channel for more teaching videos like this. For more information about LeaderSource, please visit our website, www.leadersource.org.